Well, welcome to class. Do the video today because I thought that would be better than trying to hold a Google Meet at the dentist office with all of the instruments in my mouth. So today we're going to continue from yesterday. We're going to take the evidence you collected from the office and we're going to interpret it, and then we're going to organize it, and we're going to put it into an outline and kind of go through that process of analysis where we start with evidence and we build an argument from there. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? So here is the evidence collection document. I've collected a bunch of evidence on the left side, and I'm going to go ahead and interpret it. So this first one, Michael tells Jan, "I'm their boss," referring to the women in the conference room. He uses his position in the hierarchy to try and diminish women's roles. The second one, Michael says that women have, quote, "come a long way, baby." This is actually a reference to a Virginia Slims ad. So the slogan, "You come a long way, baby," is from the cigarette brand Virginia Slims, which ironically connected independence to dependence on cigarettes. Michael's version of women's empowerment comes from condescending and outdated media campaigns, right? So he's really out of touch. This is the 1960s, 70s version of women's empowerment, right? And there are lots of things here, and I'll just go ahead and type those in. So I've done all of these here. Now what I need to do is to read through and kind of organize them. And so the way I would do that is I might look at this here, and I'm going to go ahead and use some color coding just for my own sake, and I'll maybe make this one a light, this color, whatever that is. Okay, so we have this a male in a position of hierarchy trying to diminish women. I wonder, are there any other places where something like that happens? Well, in this one, right, Michael is condescending and is looking to, or is diminishing women by doing so. So I'll make that the same color. This one, Michael says the lactation room is disgusting. He's offended by women's bodies when they're not sexualized and they're doing a natural thing. It's not quite the same kind of thing. Michael says girls and then, "oh, sorry, women," right? And he's diminishing the women and their desire for respect, right? So that kind of fits in that same sort of category. And I can keep going. But there are other things here. Michael brings the guys group to the warehouse, suggesting that physical labor is manly. Right? He's reinforcing the masculine gender stereotype, which ironically the office workers don't conform to. So I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to make it a different color because that's kind of a different issue here. And I'll make it yellow. Let's see. Later on, Kevin says to Jim, "I bet Roy will try and beat you up," right? And the assumption here is that the way men will deal with a conflict is through violence. That's kind of that same, male, manly kind of thing. So I'm going to make that yellow also. Okay. There are other themes I see, right? There's stuff about the sexualization of women. There's a part where Angela suggests that judging by Jan's clothing, she aspires to be a prostitute, right? So this, sexualizing women, maybe I'll make that this light turquoisey kind of color, right? And I can keep on going through, and kind of organizing this way. Let's see, women's concerns are trivial and superficial or about men. I'll make that one there. Jan expects Pam to take notes, right? Also diminishing women's roles. Here's one. The problem is the chicks, you've got to blame them. Michael is scapegoating women, which is something that's been done throughout history. Belittling women kind of in a little bit different way. So I'll go ahead and make this, I don't know, purple. Michael saying, let's be rational to Jan, which is ironic since Michael is rarely rational, but there's that stereotype that women are irrational and emotional, right? So functioning on a stereotype, right? And, maybe I want to change some of these back and forth, and that doesn't really matter right now. So what I've done, though, is I have organized, and I've got kind of 4 different colors here. Let me make this the same yellow. 4 different colors kind of running through, which suggests 4 different ideas. So what I want to do now is, look at this. I've opened up this feminist criticism outline. And I want to take the evidence here, and I think I should just be able to copy and paste, and put it in here. And essentially what I'm going to do is every color, that's not working, why not? Copy, paste. Okay, well, I may have to retype that. I don't know why it's not working. So Michael tells Jan, I'm their boss. Right, and my interpretation here just uses his position in the hierarchy to try to diminish women's voices and roles. Okay, right, and I'll just go ahead and keep on filling this out that way. Now, once I've put all of my evidence that's the same color together, I say, okay, when I look at all this, what kind of claim is being given here? And it can just be that, I've looked at these that men in the workplace, men condescend to women and, let's see, belittle and how about disrespect them? Right? And then, maybe for my second claim here, I'll do this yellow stuff. Right, in the yellow, Michael brings the guys group to the warehouse, which suggests, I'll just leave it there. And then my interpretation, right, this is the masculine stereotype that physical labor is manly, right? And then I could do like another yellow one here. Kevin says that I bet Roy will try to beat you up. The assumption that men will deal with the conflict with violence. Okay, right, and I can keep on going. And if I want to add a claim, right, I can add a claim at the bottom here. You all can do that, right? Just add rows and columns and that sort of thing. You don't necessarily have to fill it all in, but make sure that your claims are filled in. All right, and so I have another claim here about, that men are expected to be traditionally masculine. Right? That's my claim, that in the office, in the workplace, men are expected to be traditionally masculine. Right? And once I've done all of that, I take all of these things and I try and put them together to write a thesis. And that's probably the most difficult part, but this is how we do literary analysis. You look at your evidence and interpretation, you come to some claims from that, and from those claims, you put them together with one unifying argument that you're making. And that is the goal for today. Okay. So you can go ahead and get to work on this now, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with.